All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the afternoon session. Here we are. So, a needle and thread, right? That's what we were talking about. What up, Troy? How you doing? What are you eating?
Eating some raw cheese.
Raw. Nice. Ooh. That looks
Yummy.
good, man. That looks right off the wheel, eh?
Right off the wheel, baby.
That's looking good. Looking creamy. All right, guys. Afternoon session in effect. Troy called it. We did go back up. Taking a look at... what's up, guys? Save me some. Frank says, do the damn thing. George, welcome. Hey, Chris, what up? You're always here in the afternoon, aren't you? Lewis, save me some. That's kind of gross. I wouldn't want anybody saving me cheese. It goes bad. Raw cheese, very healthy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Troy's a healthy dude, man. It's part of being a good trader. You have to be healthy. If you're not healthy, you don't trade good. I think we all agree, yeah? All right, well, anyways, so yeah, the market definitely crept back up after taking the, taking a little bounce off. Let me get over to this chart over here. Taking a little bounce off of the support area that I had this morning. What was really interesting, if you're in the group, you saw that I put this in chart sync. If you were looking, if not, it's cool, but it was in here. And I noticed that this 1 hour candle closed without a bottom wick. And you know, what do we know when a candle closes without a bottom wick? A lot of times the next candle will create the range and reverse. And that's exactly what we had. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a full reversal or obviously we don't know, right? But it did reverse and we're right back up inside of this 15-minute fair value gap. This is, I'm going to go down to the 15-minute. This is showing you the one strategy for life that played out this morning. This is what we teach in our school group. And this is a model that plays out, very high probability model. It's a very high probability model and a very strong trade to take, in my opinion. Lots of reasons why that's a strong trade, but this one showed a lot of promise from the beginning and it played out. We went all the way down here, played out. It was great. Not good for my longs, but great for shorts. Put the link to the challenge in here just for anybody. Here's the thing. We broke the range to the high, but not on a 15-minute on the 5, right? Closed the 15-minute inside of that 15-minute range and actually broke to the downside. So it gave you extra confirmation if you were to trade this one strategy for life model, you can incorporate the 15-minute range as, you know, and this is stuff that you're going to get by just trading with us, guys and gals, just trading with us every day. You're going to understand what we mean when we say, you know, you can have extra confirmations in your trades. The one strategy for life is an entry model. There's a lot of different entry models, right? What makes it profitable is the confluences in your money management. That's it. So how good the setup is, that's going to be your confluences, your, you know, and the way you manage your money. 16 people in here. Let's get the likes going, man. Let's get the YouTube algo spun up. We just started the stream, guys. This is Power Hour, and we're planning on getting some wins, aren't we? So if you're excited and you're ready to get some wins, smash the like button. Let's get that going. Drop us a comment. If you're new, drop me a comment. Let me know. Have you traded with us before? We've been winning now for 3 weeks straight. It's been awesome. And basically, right now, I'm looking for price to, I got a couple of things going. First of all, my own little trade is my own little trade. I'm looking for price to rebound on this trade up to about 60 points from now. But I'm also looking at just like the fact that it could just go to the daily high up here and take out the high. It could. We don't know. It could. Well, there's some reasonings I have behind it. The first reasoning is a 15-minute VFL indicator showing us that this swing point, let's just map this out real quick. If you can see the swing point over to the left, it pretty much matches what we have over on the right. So let's open this up and look at price and where that's at, right? That's up here. What that's basically saying to me is, if you see, let me close CBD and let me bring this swing point from today's high in, and you can see that price is much lower than CBD, right? Price is down here. So on a higher time frame, from the body, we have price down here, right? And I'm going from the body. You could go from the wick too, but I'm just going from the body because that's where price closed at. So could we see another jump up to at least this level? This is what I'm looking at. Going to the top of the 15-minute range. We're inside of, and this is why it's important to mark your 15-minute range, people. We're inside of the 15-minute range. Will we break down? We're above VWAP. We closed above VWAP. We retested VWAP. Here's a 5-minute chart. You can see we just retested it. Will we retest it again? Will we go back under VWAP and close under it and then, you know, keep our head underwater, or you know, VWAP pushing us down, head underwater for the day? I don't know. I don't know. None of us know. But what I do know is I need to change the color for VWAP because I like different colors. Okay, there we go. That's a better color. All right. So, you know, we already retested VWAP. I could see price taking off and going to the top of the range. And that's because we're sucked into that first 15 minutes, right? And this is something you can go back test. It's gonna act as resistance. All right, when we come back up into this 15-minute range, and it did. And better yet, instead of talking about the resistance level, let's talk about the one strap for life model. The one strap for life model actually played out right here perfectly. Again, for the second time, right? And then you can add to this confluence with potentially going in and looking at Bookmap as other confluence. Now, one thing I will tell you with Bookmap, and this is what I was saying to you, Troy, that was really interesting, right? Take a look at Bookmap and just take a look real quick, because if you're not used to seeing this, this is really crazy. I'm going to zoom out. Look at CBD. It's below the lowest swing. Here's the lowest swing of the day, I think, right? That's 10. Yeah. Look at where CBD is. Way down here, man. Negative 31.97 on CBD. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what's about to happen, but I do know this. I think today is a cluster F. Personally, I know that it was very clear in the morning. We took the high, we reversed. There's a one strap for life on a 1-minute time frame right here. So I'll show you the model. It's not an A+ model because the right side, it's not a turtle soup. So I prefer seeing the right side take the high and then go, but still, it's still a good model. And it lines perfectly. It lines up perfectly with the 15-minute time frame. So check this out. Here it is, right there. There's your breaker, right? Your fair value gap.
Show your chart, brother.
Yeah, thanks. So an A+ setup would have been something like this, taking the highs and then running down. So this is a grab. This is why you have to have your session liquidity ranges on your chart, your session ranges, excuse me, because they hold liquidity. And we know they do. But it's not always that they just reverse, and you don't just want to take a short at the reversal unless you do. And in that case, if that's your strategy, go back, test it, make sure it works. My experience, it doesn't really work. If it were that easy, everybody would do it. So what do? Well, here you have a swing after grabbing. The checklist is pretty simple. You know, high time frame liquidity grab, break of structure happens down here. I do the 3-candle pullback rule. So I know a lot of guys would look at this and say, break of structure here. No, that's not correct. That's here. For me, you do what you want, but this is me. I'm pretty consistent, so I'm not going to change the way I look at structure. So that's the break, right? And so for this lower time frame trade, this makes a lot of sense. Price leaves a fair value gap. There's the breaker, trades up in the breaker, fills it, doesn't even break it, doesn't break the breaker, right? The cheap trade here would have been have your stop just above this left candle. You could target lows over to the left somewhere, or just try to get a 3-to-1, 2-to-1, or at least a 1-to-1, right? Set it to a 1-to-1. Once you're at a 1-to-1, take your stop, break even, see if you can get a runner. That's exactly what happened, down to the support level. So this was a perfect setup this morning. Perfect. I wasn't scalping with I wasn't in scalp mode. I was not in scalp mode. I was in day trade mode, and I'm still in day trade mode, right? So this is just where I'm at. So I wasn't in scalp mode. I'll do a better job of looking out for scalp trades along with day trades, because I think a lot of you guys are here for scalps, and that's what we've been doing. We had this little scalp today. This was a win right when we got on stream, if you were with us. This one right here. Right here. Just that right there. That was 9.75 points. So that was 9.75 points. Perfect. Practically no drawdown, and it was on a 30-second time frame. So when we get our micro scalp on, yeah, we can get our micro scalp on. We've been doing that, right? Six wins. Tuesday, Monday, 8 wins. So if you're new to the channel, that's what we're doing. We're scalping. But sometimes I see a swing trade or an intraday, what we call just a day trade, right? And it can turn into intraday potentially. But for this particular example, I went long. I did hold. I'm gonna push these down. These are my my school group already knows how I operate. So on a 1 hour time frame, I'll put this in here. No wick on that 1 hour candle. I decided to hold that. I'm pretty much very, very confident that we were going to bounce off the support and go. I was going to add here, but I didn't. So I'm perfectly fine with the day trade move. I'm perfectly happy with that. And right now, cruising back up into almost now break even for the day, which is fine. I don't mind taking a break even trade, taking a break even on a day like today, where we had a little bit, in my opinion, definitely a grab and a total manipulative move to the downside. And it's not just my opinion. I mean, if we end high, it's a fact. And Troy said it right when we got on. So shout out to Troy, man. You guys smash the like button if you're ready for the power hour, baby. Let's go. Let's get the likes going, the algo going. Thanks for joining the channel. Look, we're having fun, baby. You know, that's what we do in here. We're having fun. So taking a look at Bookmap, where is the liquidity? We're waking up. We're waking up. Let's see here. What do we got, fellas? What's good? Yeah, I mean, 21,650 is looking sweet. She's looking juicy. You have this massive bearish divergence going on. I don't know if that's going to play out or what. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, well, you know, price could just turn around right now and dump hard and fast and just straight down. I feel like, but remember the model. Remember there was something said in this morning's live stream. If you are, sorry for the ad, BS. I gotta get out of this. I gotta just, there we go. I gotta subscribe. I gotta subscribe to YouTube and just do it. So remember what I said this morning, right? What is this market maker model for the day? Let's take a look at it. Ready? You want to learn something? Here we go. Type learn in chat if you want me to show you the market maker model that you should definitely have as one of the, I think we have six top market maker models. Let me make sure. How many is there? Is there 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 major market maker models. Okay, if you want me to show you this one, if you don't know it, and you want me to show it to you, type learn in chat. I'll be more than happy to show it to you and have this on your radar, because this is something that if you don't have on your radar, I think it could help you, man. It could help you make a decision on, you know, what today's possibility, the possibilities of your daily bias, you know. And yeah, I just want to also say, like, the market maker models are really good but I just want to say, like, they're never as perfect as like it shows, right? So like today, what up, Tim? What up, Denise, Lewis, Chris, Sam? I see you guys. You think about chemistry class? That's funny. Yeah, it's Bookmap is we're not gonna talk about Bookmap. Let's get over to the chart. But if you want me to show you this market maker model, is one of the major four, and I just think, man, I think it's a good one to have on your radar. When it happens, it's never as clean as you want it, but I called it this morning. I said I don't know if the entry model on this 15, this was a perfect, like I said, if you're just joining us, this was a short on the 15 all the way down, and it played out perfectly. I was unfortunately looking at fortunately and unfortunately, because I didn't lose this trade. We're actually about to hit break even, but I was looking at this different. I was looking at the chart differently. I know we slammed under VWAP. There was so many signs that were going down, but I had a really good feeling we were going up, and it's not just a feeling, although I don't not believe in feelings and intuition. I think that there's something there. But if you want to mechanicalize it, here's the model. You ready? Troy, should I show him? Did we get enough learns in chat? I think we got some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that enough? We've got 26 people and only 6.
No. If y'all want me to show you the market maker model, I will show it to you.
Yeah, type learn in chat, guys, if you want Mike to show you.
But you should know this model. This is and it's playing out to the T, man. I can almost
show Mike some love.
I don't want to say for certain, obviously, because it sounds stupid when somebody says I can guarantee you, but if we don't go take out the high a day, I'd be highly surprised. And I'm talking about within the next hour or two. We got 2 hours till the market's done. So this market maker model
11,
is
12,
what you want to have
13.
on your you want to have this, this is one of 4, and it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. So does everyone here know this indicator? What I have right here, this is the Asian session range. Does everybody know about this indicator? If you don't, let me just hook someone up, because I know somebody's watching this probably and they don't know what this indicator is. So let me hook you up. This is the indicator right here. I'm going to drop the link to this indicator in chat for you guys. There you go. Boom. So that indicator shows sessions, okay? And if you're not a real technical trader, you want to try to keep things really simple like me, I only use this for marking out high time frame liquidity and session liquidity, and it makes it really easy when I zoom out, right? Let me go to a higher time frame, because I'm going to show you this model. And I see you guys. Thanks, Patrick. I see you, Gajin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Martina, I see you. Tebra 8888, I see you. Patrick D, I see you. So this indicator, real quick, you see how easy it is for me to find previous daily lows and previous session highs and lows? Super simple, right? And it's literally default. I just use a default, man. I don't get real super technical. Troy goes into more technical, and he looks at true day open and has ICT has a thing kind of like this, and it's a little different. Honestly, I just want to see session highs, session lows, previous daily, previous weekly, etc. So that's what I learned. That's what I use it for. Okay, so let's check out this model real quick, right? This model is called Seek and Destroy. And what it is very simple. And I use the indicator for this. Again, I'm going to start when Asia session starts. So you see Asia consolidation, that's step 1. Step 2 is that London takes the high and the low of Asia. And then it ends London doesn't expand. What it does is it goes back up, and here's step 3. New York either can take the low or the high, but preferably the high and the low. So you see the pattern, right? The pattern is consolidate, in this range. She's got a range, so she can consolidate. Then she's going up, down, up, expanding, right? Fake out, breakout on lower time frames. Didn't do it on the 15, I get that, but she faked me out. And then wait, down. Now it could go down here. Now this is why I say it's not always clean. It's what people, they get so angry at these models because it's not as clean as some people call this a widening cone. okay? And it is, but it's within one day. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes a widening cone can just take you an entire day to understand, oh shit, that's a widening cone. Yeah, after the whole day is done, you would see it. I said this morning, did I not? If you were on my live stream, I said it's on video, you can go watch it. I told y'all what today was. Did I not say that, guys? So I said it clear as day. I said, this is seek and destroy. I actually asked chat and somebody else put it in that's in the Midas Touch group. And we knew what this pattern was. So it's not like a secret, okay? I'm not saying, but this is something that if you don't know it, you won't see it. And on a 5, it's so clear, man. Look at that. Grabbing the highs, grabbing the lows, grabbing the highs. Now the low was way down here, so you feel like, oh shit, we're gonna expand lower. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's why I was like, I really second guessed that, and I went back. I looked at the 15, I looked at the 1 hour, I looked at it did make sense to break this low. Did make sense right here. It didn't make sense. When I say make sense, we would have to really be changing direction off of news, and nothing happened. Like, what the, no, what? You're talking about NVIDIA and, not NVIDIA, Microsoft, the earnings report yesterday? All right, so we already dumped, so get over it, dude. These are companies that we know in 2025 are going to end green, so it's just any fallback right now, any fade back, I looked at it as like a buying opportunity. Maybe that's just a little bit of my, you know, personal belief, which is fine. But the point that I'm making to you guys is that sorry, I'm just looking at where I'm at in this trade, pretty much break even right now. So yeah, I had to hold a little bit through some pain. I did have a cutoff if we were to, yeah. So anyways, let me finish this model real quick. The model is a seek and destroy model. And again, Asia consolidation, London takes the highs and lows, and New York takes the highs and lows. And what usually ends up happening is that the high gets re-grabbed or the low gets re-grabbed, whatever that push was. And this is also, I don't know if some people would call this a, oh, never mind. That was 7:30. Never mind. I was going to say a data wick. It's not a data wick. Never mind. So there we are, folks. That's seek and destroy model. Let's see. Previous day. Was the previous day a model? Yes. Let me think. I think it was. We actually discussed it. Let me see. Can't remember if it was or not. Let me see. No, previous day was not a top 4 model. No. Had it taken the high over here. See, this is the thing. I considered that. Like, let me ask you, you know, let me just ask you, Troy. Troy, you there, right? You there?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Okay, look at my screen. Do you consider that? Do you consider this up here? Let me get this right for me. Do you consider this a grab, a London grab of Asia? Right there. Look at the time. The time is 2:30 a.m. Central, so 3:30 Eastern. That's a grab for me.
Yeah.
Is it a grab for you or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2:30, right? It's London. So I consider this, man. I consider this a grab, and this would fall under. This would definitely fall under one of the top 4. And I think I even said it yesterday. I can't remember if it was yesterday or Monday, because we've been. No, it was definitely Monday. Yes, it was definitely. This is one of the top 4 models right here. This was obvious. This was less obvious, but this is actually a top 4 model too. London grab of the high, and then what you have is pretty much the low of London acting as resistance or support, and an expansion from New York. Played out perfectly, man. Even though I didn't really think we were going down all day that day, we ended up going down. So now, like I said, I think we go grab the highs, but remember I was saying volume flow and how I pointed this out earlier on the 15. Now look, see how that played out? So that's that hidden divergence from the volume flow. Look, the indicators, I don't live and die by indicators, guys. Let me just be clear if you're new to the channel or if you don't know me. I'm a pretty diverse trader. I use a lot of different techniques, and like the greats never just had one technique or one strategy. They mixed it up. So I'm a big believer in mixing things up that actually work. And indicators like volume flow, indicators like CVD, like cumulative volume delta. Look at the volume delta for the day. I mean, shit, if you don't think we're going to break the high, just look. This is order flow. Guys, this is, you get 4 points of data on a candle. You know that, right? You get the open, the close, the high, and the low. That's all you get. So you can't tell me that this doesn't help looking inside. Go open up a footprint chart, right? That you'll see every single buy and sell order within the candle on a footprint chart. Look at cumulative volume delta. It's part of the footprint. It's part of the order book. This is the order book we're looking at right here, guys. Right? So I'm just sort of at a place where sorry, I'm looking at my trade. It's in profit. It's hilarious. She's pushing right now. So my point to you guys was just that you can really use these indicators as a way to, sorry guys, I'm just looking at this trade real quick. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just saying you can use indicators to help you. You don't have to live and die by them. They're not bad. You see everybody wanting to use just a clean chart, and it's like, you know, look, I like clean charts. I'm just saying,
okay, so something to be aware of, Mike, is...
Sorry, brother, I was taking care. I closed half that order because I had two trades, so I ended up closing half the order and writing it. Okay, go ahead, man. Sorry.
Yeah, so S&P took out Wednesday's high. So that's a high time frame liquidity grab right there for S&P. So
oh, is it really?
Yeah, Nas doesn't have to go all the way up to the highs.
Yeah. See, this is where you get. Is it seek and destroy over here too, man? I didn't even look.
Dow is taking its highs. So I'd just be careful here. Definitely go back down right here. I'm not saying go to the lows, but
for me, it's not worth holding. So I just went ahead and exited in profit on these trades.
Wait for something new and more clear, like in the morning or something. Probably be solid.
Right. I went ahead and exited out these positions in profit, and cumulative delta on your broker is different than mine. Mantez, great question, brother. So what you're looking at in here on my chart is the futures chart. Okay, so your broker, like I trade CFDs as well, and I didn't even think about this. If you're trading a broker, like for me, Vantage is what my broker is pretty closely tied to. I think they use their liquidity provider. So I usually have like, previously I was using Vantage charts. Now, here's what I'll say. If you're going to use these indicators, if you're going to use CVD, if you're going to use volume flow, even if you're going to use like money flow index, I strongly recommend you just pay for the upgrade inside of TradingView. It's not very much. I want to say it's like $5 a month or something, and pay for the data for the futures chart. And only use the futures chart. And if you're going to trade the Nasdaq, if you're going to trade any futures, right? But also, well, let me rewind that. If you're going to trade the Nasdaq, if you're going to trade, what am I trying to say? If you're going to trade assets that are tied to futures, right? That's the Nasdaq, that's gold, that's, you know, any futures, right? You can even trade Bitcoin futures. If you're going to do that, I strongly recommend you use just the futures chart, right? Just for your charting. I know it's kind of annoying because, like, take for instance, hold on, let me look. 21. My broker says that price is at 21,571. We know that's nowhere close to where it's at. The actual price is at 21,675. So the reason why futures matter more than your broker is because everybody is tied together with futures, meaning it's one chart, one price. There is nobody, you know, the futures chart that's it. That's all you get, okay? Now, some people like to use the monthly charts for futures. I do not. I use this, I use the MNQ1 exclamation point, okay? I don't know if you can see that. The reason why I use that, of course you can see it's right here, dumbass. Come on, Mike. Yeah, I use this. And the reason why I like that is because it automatically rolls over into the next quarter. I think I said month, but into the next quarter. So instead of keeping up with like the quarters, and I know some people swear by the quarter, there are slight differences. There's actually a setting inside of your trading view that you got to be careful, because if you have this on, your chart will actually look different than mine. The wicks will be different and all that. And you need a continuous contract switch. That's one. The other thing that you need to make sure you have on if you're going to follow the futures chart is, there's another one. Let me just make sure. I think that's it. Yeah, if you look at my chart, if you see a difference in pricing and you're using a futures chart, it's because you don't have something clicked, and I just don't quite remember what it is off the top, but if I think of it, I'll say it in a future video, but I think that's what you have to have clicked. Instead of paying for the data on TradingView, I just paid for a prop firm that uses Tradeovate, and then they have it on TradingView. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Just be sure to, okay, got it. Yeah, TradingView, got it. Yeah, you're good to go, man. Use rhythmic data, got it. Cool, right on. Did you close those longs from the morning? I just closed them out, Gustavo. Just closed them out now in profit. Took a little profit. I went over sort of why I held those trades. There was a stop. There was a point where I was just going to say, screw it. But I ended up closing that out, and just now in profit. And yeah, guys, it wasn't very much. That was literally, I mean, I don't even know. Well, here, I could just look it up on my MT4, right? It was very little. Come on, open up. Yeah, I'll show you guys real quick. $22 after fees. Yeah, so this is it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this actually. Let's see. Does it show the lines? It doesn't show. That's one thing I don't like about MT4. It does not show the lines, like, you know, the trading lines where you close out and everything. But let me go to the full view, full Sony view. So yeah, this is the account here. Okay, well, if I can show you guys. This is the account, right? So we got all those trades taken over there. And you can see, you know, fees and stuff like that. It doesn't show the lines on the chart. But that's the balance. This is the 15K account. Those are all the trades taken, $22, you know, whatever. Yes, live account, of course, live account. I don't know, people get off on that. But anyways, this is the 15K account. I'm gonna go, look, I mean, if I risk 6 to 10% on this, I'm not tripping, honestly. I don't care. Like maybe even 20%, 25. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm trying to compound it up, you know? So look, it's the end of the day. I can get out a little bit of a break even. Why would I hold the trade? Doesn't even make any sense. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. I already know it. This 5-minute breakout strategy on the 15, it's a freaking golden nugget. And I'll probably just end up catching that, you know. But look, I mean, yeah, does it suck to be down like 6% and end the day like even? Yeah, it kind of sucks, you know, because you think about risk to reward. You're like, oh shit, I risked 6 and I didn't really make anything. But that's kind of like when you're up in a trade and you could have taken your profit, but you ended up waiting and it hit your break even. You didn't lose anything. That's all that matters. I really don't care how you get there. Nobody cares. Not me, especially not me. Don't think about me. Nobody cares how you get there, as long as it's a win or you lose. If you lose, you still win, right? You still learn something from it. Take away something, apply it. You know, that's the best you can do with trading, guys. I mean, the bottom line is, it doesn't matter what your strategy is. Look at this breaking the top of the 15-minute range, though, closing outside of that now on a 5. I so badly want to go in long here because I I have this funny feeling that we are going to grab the highs, but it doesn't make any sense for me to do that. Let's look for scalps. I mean, if we're going to scalp, this is just this is like scalper's paradise. We're in a trend. Everything's looking really good. We just need a leg up and a shelf right here, and we're good to go. I already missed this shelf because I was talking. And I know you can't see what I'm talking about. So I've already missed this shelf right here. So we need a leg up, and then we can consider this a shelf, and then we can potentially get in on a little scalpy scalp. And look, this is where, you know, you can pull up the VFL indicator and see, are you losing steam? Do you have a hidden divergence? How's CVD looking? You go to your higher time frame, see that as well. We got about 45 minutes, so we should see some movement here. Look, we're already seeing movement. I mean, look, I already told y'all, look at the 15-minute VFL, dude. We're going to take out the high a day. It's crazy. Today is a crazy, look at CVD agrees. You got two indicators that are very powerful saying that we're going to go take out that high. And technically, guys, it's already completed its mission because I do go off of the bodies, and there's the bodies. So it already did it. But I said that when we were back here. I said that when I first got on stream. So bam! I'm gonna show you guys how to use those indicators too. I'm gonna put out training for the Midas Touch group, guys that are in the community. I am gonna put out training for these indicators, man. So I know a lot of people have been asking for it. I'm not gonna put it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it in the group, and specifically on these indicators because they are powerful, and I want to do that for you guys. Yeah, man, excited. I basically have to hop off of this when we're done with Power Hour. I'm gonna hop off, and I'm gonna complete the back testing videos. Once I'm done with the back testing videos, we'll let everybody into the challenge, and yeah, it'll be great. So if you're interested in that, the link is in the description. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and do all that. We're here morning and evening right now. I'm doing 2-a-days, just getting my reps in, sharpening the blade even more. I don't know what to tell you. I'm here. So you want to trade with us? It's fun. We get it in, don't we, Troy? We've been doing it for 18 months straight, bro, in front of our community. Last November, started with 98 grand after cashing out 640. Did that in front of everybody, showed every single trade on stream for 18 months, took 98K to 256,000. And I just requested a withdrawal of, Troy, I know I told you the other day, but I think, bro, I'm at a place where if the prop side works out, I just don't understand why I would want to risk my own capital, if that makes sense. But we got to see if the prop stuff works out. So that's what we got to see. You know, that's what we got to see. That's the test. That's why I changed the name of the stream. 0 to 10K challenge week 1. And it is week 1. I went with week, but I think I'm gonna just go with day 1 once my account becomes funded, you know, it'll be like day 1. And we'll try to get to 10K payout first. And if I can show people how to do it, if I can just do it, I'll be a way more believer in it. I promise I will. It's just, I knew that if I don't give it a real shot, I'm just gonna be one of those guys that hate on it for no reason. Oh, the prop firms, they never pay, yada yada, you know. And meanwhile, people like Patrick Wayland are having $250,000 months. Like, I've never, okay, to be real, right? In a month, I haven't made $250,000 in a month, like in my own trading, right? Just from trading. Like, I've made with trading, with crypto and my business, maybe close to that. I don't think that was my biggest month though. I don't think I've ever made that much. I think I came close to 200 grand one month, and that was it. There were months, dude, when I was doing crypto. Look, people are falling off. They're like, I don't want to hear this idiot story. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, just tell me when to buy and sell, please. Thank you.
Or
we can get off and start making some videos.
Yeah, I had crazy months in crypto. It was a lot of fun, dude. Those who know, you know. What's the business? Are you asking like what's the business or what was my because I just you asking about my business or what's the business? What's up, Nick? Music stuff? No, I wish, bro. We in here, Mike. Let's go, Tim. Yeah, my business. Which one, right? I had a couple. The one I can't really. I'm not gonna go into like which one made me the most money and all that stuff because. But I will say, you would never expect what I've done in thanks Frank. Yeah, man, crypto stuff I've been in since 2017, man. I'm kind of an OG with crypto because if you're in for more than like one bull cycle, you're an OG. Yeah, I killed it. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to AJ and EMP Money and all those guys. But basically the business that I had, I owned a laboratory. I know, but I was a partner in a lab, and then COVID hit, and that's all I'll say about that. So we did that. I had a few different pharmacies that I was part owner in, and one that I owned outright, and I sold it. Crazy people that bought it scammed, like put like millions of dollars and scammed. Luckily that was after I sold it, so I had nothing to do with that. I did not come. Oh no, did I say that? No, these guys straight up like used a compound pharmacy or used, I don't know, I guess they were making compound. I don't know what the hell they were doing, but all I know is that I got calls from the insurance companies that were contracted with it and there was like millions of dollars that these guys scammed. And you know what's so crazy about that situation? Nothing happened. Now you guys need to understand something, okay? The money, the money, like you want to know where the money's at in the United States? It's in the medical field. Straight up. It is in the medical field. These people that, you know, especially back in the day, there were less regulations than there is now. Dude, they were cleaning up in these pharmacies. So look guys, this right here is a continuation model and the shelf is pretty much right there. I mean, you could take it in this wick. I prefer to take it lower. I prefer to take it like down here, and you're looking for a tiny scalp, guys. This is gonna be, you know, 10 to 20 points. This is nothing crazy. Price is moving. Man, I might have missed it. You might not have gotten the business right there. If she comes back down, I'd want to get it a little bit lower underneath this wick. I want you to take a look. We'll talk about average range of candles in a second because I think there's something to take away from that when a candle is overextended from the average range. Just take a look. Take a look at the overextension. What are you going to have? A pullback. So is there something there? Absolutely, there's something. It's a rubber band effect. Something actually my mentor talked about a lot on larger time frames like the 4 hour, the daily, even the weekly and the monthly. When you have an overextended candle, the next candle will produce a top or bottom wick, but you'll have a retracement to sort of like an equilibrium point. Now, when multiple candles are put together, you call it a range. And a lot of times price will overextend on a range and then pull back to equilibrium, et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, so yeah, is that a shelf? Yes, that is a shelf right here. This wick that I included. I'm sorry, I didn't mark it, did I? Let me mark that out. The Shelf King. Yeah, it did tap. It's just I'd rather get it lower. So I'd rather get it like at the bottom of the shelf or like under this wick. So the candle body over here is right here. Yeah, that did play out. Just I wasn't able to get a good I wasn't able to get it up there in time. I don't know if anybody else took it, but that was nice. You're looking for a leg up. So what's cool is you can either take that trade once you get, let me go back and put that in here. Once you get up to the highs up here, right? And really to the highs of these bodies of the consolidation range. I mean, if you don't have a break even on that, you're crazy. You need to have a break even on that. As soon as you get outside the shelf, like I'm looking for break even and I'm looking for the runner to push, right? If you're in like a prop account and you need to watch for trailing drawdown, you're just looking for 10 points, dude. You're looking for 10, 15, like unfortunately with the trailing drawdown, unless you have good sizing and you're not too worried about it, then let that thing consolidate, man. Let it breathe. you know, let it breathe. So where was that at? That was like up here, like right here. I think I put it on late though. That's the problem. I put it on after it wicked into the shelf. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I said it. We could look for a continuation. I said that, but I didn't put it up there. But yeah, that is it right there, man. You got it. You starting to see it? Yes, brother. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, look, when you're trending and you have a clear trend, there's nothing better. There is no better model. It doesn't get any better. It just doesn't. So a lot of times you'll be able to at least get that tiny scalp at the very least. And at the best, you can get a runner and just continue. What's crazy is, man, like continuing the shelf method. I'm really kind of angry that I sold, man, that I got out of my trades now. But no, you just continue to you continue to trail, right? And that's how you get those big runners. Always protect your downside though. So now the consolidation, I'll wrap up the consolidation up here. We'll look at the borderless here. That's the consolidation area up here. And even though you don't get a whole lot of data with this 1 minute chart, you know, if you need more data, you go down to 30-second. It just might be a little all over the place sometimes. So be careful of that, but go to whatever's clear. And that's the only reason why I use 30 seconds. I mean, it's all fractal, guys. If you don't believe in that, go read about Bill Williams. He proved that price is fractal. I know I saw this thing on X, and there was this back test that this guy did, and I think it was like 300 trades, and he said, see, or no, it was more than that, dude. It was like thousands or something, and he said, see, price isn't fractal. And I remember thinking to myself, and this is like a trade, or it's like a, and I was like, dude, you're really trying to prove Bill Williams wrong right now? Are you crazy? Anyways, who got that W? Type W in chat if you got a win off of that call right there. Just curious to see if you guys are taking action or not. If you got a W, I'm proud of you. There was zero drawdown. Like, you could have gotten in pretty late and still had a nice win right there. So congrats to anybody. I know we got somebody in here. Smash the like button if you got a win off that. Nice, Lewis. Denise Ramsey taking action. Lewis taking action. Nice. Yeah, man. So now you're above the consolidation range. Now you look at time. See this 1 minute candle? Oh, wow. That snapped back and closed just above the consolidation range. So now I would expect that we probably pull up again. But anytime you have like a candle, I'm not trying to turn this into a lesson. What am I doing? Every time, bro. Every time we get on stream, I find myself talking no bottom wick on this 1 minute, bottom of the range down here. You know, you don't close a candle body inside, you snap back and close above the range. So we're probably going to bounce. We're probably, you know, but one thing is true. When these candle bodies close inside of the range, and remember, we're on a 30-second chart, right? When these candle bodies close inside of the range, a lot of times you have to sort of just expect that you're going to get sucked down to the bottom, or the other side, I should say, of the range. Doesn't mean you'll break through, just means you'll get sucked. So these are also really interesting areas to take positions on, especially if you're not making lower. That might get a little complicated, but see the pattern of price, higher highs, higher lows. So that if this just came down in one candle, I would like that as a buy. Does that make sense? That pattern of higher highs. If it was lower highs and a flat bottom low, then that's a breakthrough pattern, and I would not like that trade, right? But right now, if like, let's say if this candle just overextended, especially if it's overextended, now I gave you a little bit of alpha on that. Overextended candles, that's a little bit of alpha right there. You got to take that and go back test a little bit of that too. Go see when a candle overextends. How do you know if it's overextended? Well, I'll give you a cheat code to it. Okay, who wants the cheat code? Because I'm not going to give it away for free. We got 17 likes, 27 people, so we need more likes. I need at least 25 likes. Come on, guys. If you want the cheat code to how to find overextended candles and to see what is probable with pullbacks, write cheat code in chat. Write cheat code in chat and smash the like button. Come on. Oh, I can't look it up. You guys are going to see me look it up. Hold on. I almost gave it away for free. All right. There we go. Get it going, guys. Come on. Yeah, there's a cheat code for overextension. And, you know, again, it's weird. It's right. It's like, it is like the Matrix. It is like the Matrix. It's like a shitload of stuff that you learn after trading for years, right? And it's almost impossible to put it all together. When you're new, it's impossible. Your brain is firing on so many cylinders, plus emotions added to that. It's impossible, dude. You just need time. But once you start seeing it, it's like the Matrix. And that's what they call trading in the zone, right? Great book, by the way. Trading in the Zone is an awesome book. I definitely recommend it. I've never really sat down and read it straight through. I've just read like sections and pieces, and I think I've read the whole thing if I put it all together. But because it's a phenomenal book. but yeah, overextension candles can be found through ATR ranges. So don't be disappointed if you already knew this. But ATR, so average true range. What you want to do is you just want to click on this ATR right here, right? This one. And what that's going to give you is a line graph. You can change the graph or whatever, but the most important thing is the number over here on the right. So your average candle on a 1 minute chart is going 8.37 points. Okay, so if I know that, also guys, use your eyes a little bit, right? Just use your eyes. But 8.37. So if you were to develop a strategy that said, if it's 8.37 and we go here, you have a 15-point range candle, right? From the wick. So as soon as it gets there, let's say you had, if it's an 8-point range, right? You have something to where, let's call it, I don't know what the type of money management would be, but maybe a 1-to-1 just for now. And you said, as soon as it gets to 13 points in that range on a 1 minute candle, I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm looking for the tiny pullback. I'm looking for 4 points. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what these guys do. They're looking for 3 to 7 points. It's like a 3-point thing, dude. And you load up, you know, you load up, but you have to overextend. You gotta be watching, and you gotta be patient, or have an indicator. This is what bots do as well. Why do you think price snaps back so quick? ATR is a big deal in trading. And so there's a ton of algorithmic bots that trade just off of overextension candles, especially at, I would say the more advanced, you know, what am I trying to say? Hedge funds, the more advanced hedge fund. Oh yeah, they have this stuff going all the time, because you're not really going to lose. I don't think you're really in a place where you can lose, and they stay away from like super volatile, because you'll have slippage. So don't stay, as soon as the volatility hits a certain amount, those bots just cut off. They pause. They know not to trade. As a human, you know, maybe you don't know, but anyways, so you can use the ATR and figure out your average true range, and then as that overextends, you just know you're overextending. You're most likely going to get a pullback. Was it worth it? I don't know, but that's the information I have. So look, we close this candle body in consolidation. What should we expect? The bottom of the range. We have a higher high, right? Let me go to the 30-second chart. See how we have these lower highs? Higher lows coming into play. So I don't love the long off the bottom, and that's why. Well, it may snap actually. That just kind of snapped down real quick, didn't it? That may actually just bounce. But yeah, I'm on a 30-second chart, so. But see how we have these higher lows coming in? Flat bottom low with a higher low. More probable that we break down if it continues with that pattern. Let's see how it plays out though. No top wick, right? That's a 30-second. It's fractal, dude. Look at the break below. Now we should cruise. This should actually snap down. Now, where is it going? 1 minute time frame. So now I'm zooming out, and you can see 1 minute time frame. You still have this shelf, still valid. As soon as she decides to negate that, then we could be looking for a possible retracement. No top wick on the 5. Is this this is a 30? Guys, I'm gonna say we don't have a top wick on this 30. I'm gonna get rid of that consol. Oh, we don't have a top wick on the 30. Okay, so we should consider that there's no top wick on the 30. We're in bullish structure. We're filling in some some displacement that was from below. So how this candle is forming to me is actually bullish. We open low, we fill in possibly this fair value gap down here. Remember, the top of the 15-minute range, since we broke out of it and closed a 30-minute candle above it, should act as a good level of possible support. What else do we have over here? Well, on the 30-minute, unfortunately, this is the last opposing candle to the swing, and it's annoying when you have shelves like this. Super annoying, but that's just what we got, the whole freaking thing. So I'm not going to mark that. Maybe down on a 5 we can... No, we got nothing there. There's nothing. Yeah, so we're just looking at the top of that 15-minute range from this morning as being a possible support. We're looking at filling in a little bit of that imbalance with no top wick. The way that you could play it, if you're gonna go in long, right? Say you went in long here, you just have to put a stop below this candle's, right, like below this wick, because if she ends up closing, she's gonna push further. You have to assume that, 'cause she never tapped the shelf down here either, guys. So this is an untapped shelf over here. Last opposing candle to the swing, just the wick in the body. So just lining this out, that's where she could go. So make this a cheap trade. Say if she goes and creates the top wick, I mean, you could be out at a 1-to-1. You could try to wait for the push, but I think this is setting up for a bullish type of move. That's what it looks like to me. There's no way that I can be in this trade because I already made tons of money on the prop account today. I actually didn't make anything, but I have a good profit, $1,100 on 11 accounts. What would that be if they were all active? If I made $1,100 on 11 accounts, that'd be like, what is that, 11 grand? Yeah. That'd be more than 11 grand. That'd be 111 grand. No, that'd be 11 grand. Yeah, whatever. I'm getting tired, but this is a good move. Not really a shelf move, you know, different tool in the tool belt for this, but also something that I learned from my mentor a lot were these overextended candles, and also just the top of these bodies, also confluence on this 30, you know, that you're going to get a bounce here. Whether you get it up here, 50 points, I don't know. But, you know, you got 15 points to create a wick. That's good. I mean, for a scalp, that's great. You know, 15, 20 points, that's good. You know, if you can get more than that, cool. But here she goes. Oh, put that back. Should get some buying. I'm looking at Bookmap too. I don't really see much of anything other than the 21,720, which is above us. So that's good. That's up here. This is the hotspot in Bookmap. This shows liquidity. So you do have a Bookmap hotspot up here as well. Guys, smash the like button. We've been calling it, man. Like, I don't even know what to say, bro. Between Troy and I, like, especially scalps have been on fire. Like, scalps have been on fire, dude. I don't know what to say. But man, you know, we already got wins for the day. We got the cheat code. We had we showed the market maker model that you need to have. I mean, we're doing it, man. We're doing it. I just wish I had my live prop account right now, because if these were live, I'd be winning. Let's go. How much is this? This is already 11 points, 9.7, 10 points right there from the entry. Bookmap hotspot is 45 points. How stoked are y'all gonna be if this goes 45 points? I know I'd be lit. Let's go. 23 point drawdown. You can make it tighter, but that's I just below that wick is at this point, you know, this is how these scalps go, guys. You gotta just kind of like protect your downside. If she hits your break even, oh well, you know what I mean. I hate to be that guy, but you got a fair value gap on a 1. She could respect it and turn back down and get a little bit more, maybe retest the lows. So the question is, if she came here, would you get in? Yes or no? Do you still think it's going up? Yes or no? You have to ask those questions, you know. That's the questions you have to ask when you're in trades, because it doesn't make sense to set a break-even stop if you still think she's going up, right? Personally, I'd like her to turn up more, but she was already up here. That's the fair value gap. So whether you put a break-even stop is on you. I don't know. Whoever did. Whoever did. Whoever didn't. That's it, man. Look at what she hit too. Like the top of that 15-minute range almost perfectly bounced. So everything's playing out. Everything's looking good. The way I see it, everything's looking good. Oh wow, huge drop in CBD. Holy shit. That's like a massive drop off of a cliff right there with CBD. Okay, yeah, so you either got taken out or you got your break even hit on that. Looks like she wants to grab this shelf. Either, yeah, when you're up 10, if you can get up 10, like a scalp, you're up 5 to 10 points, you gotta protect that downside. You know, that's what I do anyways. But if you got in late, I could totally see how, you know, if you didn't get in, if you got in late or whatever, you didn't get the best entry, then this is your next, this shelf right here is the next entry. Damn, she bounced hard. Sorry, I couldn't even get to that fast enough. She's just dropped like a fly. That was already, if you got an entry off this shelf, you're already 20 points up. It's very clear to me that that's what she's going after now. CBD still dropping, so we do have a little bit of let's see here, a little bit of divergence. Looks like she's going back up. I think she's going up off that shelf. So far so good. Big sell order came through. That's what happened. Huge sell order. 510, 610. Wow, that's big. She might, yeah, you're up once again 22 points. You get up 15 points on this. That was a nice bounce. I don't know if anybody got that, cool. If not, all good. Once it comes back down, not interested. You're talking about, like, I'm on a 30-minute, but look at that one. You know what I mean? Absorption, yeah, the order to continue up potentially, yeah. Yeah, right off of VWAP too, right there. Like just a bounce directly off of VWAP. So looking good at that shelf still. It's just, hey, you know what? It depends on where your stop is, man. If you got a real tight stop, you know, I like the 10-20 rule, like 20-point stop. 20-point stop from the order. I mean, I like the 10 because once I get to 10, it's not that I take profits, as I set my break even, I can just kind of go from there. But yeah, trying to catch the falling knife right here might be a little bit dangerous as well. Afternoon session, we already pumped quite a bit up, so above where, I mean, this is the breakout range of the previous shelf. So I think right now we're diddling in the middle of the day, and it's coming down to 20 minutes before the end of the day. Either you gotta trade in, I don't know if it, I guess nobody took that trade, or did anyone get a W off of any of this, or no? I need to have the prop account going and just trade the prop with you guys, because then that'll have the orders on the screen. I don't know if anyone got any wins off of these or not. If you did, type a W in chat. If you didn't, did anyone get an L on this? I know one person said it got me. Did people get L's on this? Any L's on these? Or did we protect ourselves with a break even? How about let's do this? If you got a break even, type it in chat, because I'd be proud of you if you got a break even too. If you got a break even, type BE.
We're about ready to pop off?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about ready to hop off. I'm just seeing if anybody did anything here. Who's asleep? Okay, who's asleep?
Look at that drop. Wow.
Yeah, nice drop down. This is what I was telling you earlier with, here, let me show one last thing, and then I will show you guys this. I showed it earlier when I first got on. Remember I said this, Troy? I was like, look at this. Look at CBD. Way below the swing point, like way below the range. And when I first got on here, and I said this earlier to you, Troy, I said, man, I got this feeling that we're going to have this heinous drop. Like, I didn't know when, but this is it right here. So this CVD is totally playing out. 100% playing out right now. Anyways, all right. So it looks like people really didn't get hurt on that. Some people got in a short. Some people got W's. So super proud of chat today for playing this safe. And that's the way to do it, man. Absolutely the way to do it. We got out of this order, didn't get scaved. I'll delete that. You know, this one was good bid, maybe a break even, I don't know. This one popped up like 30 points before coming back down. So that was interesting. Or at least 15, 20. Yeah, 20. And now the heinous drop. So guys,
and
while we
now
on
she's popping
tomorrow
right
morning,
back up.
I'm gonna, what's up?
And now she's popping back up.
Yeah, but dude, look at that CVD, you know, look at this, you know.
Cool.
So,
all right, guys.
yeah.
See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do the backtesting videos and unlock the challenge. If you want to join the challenge, the link is in the chat. So come in, join it. It's free to join the school group, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right. Later, Tobez. Later, Lewis, Nick, Denise, Lewis, Frank,
see you guys.
Chris, Tim, Adam, Mantis, Patrick, Tebra, not Deborah, that's my wife's name, Tebra. And of course, Stuart and Trading Journey, and anybody else that I missed. See you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.